2002.
Okay, you graduated 3.5 years ago.
3.5 years ago.
Okay.
I think the cost of college, the way that it's been rising recently, is totally at odds with a country that consistently requires people to earn higher degrees. Cost of living is going up. Minimum wage is not a living wage. We need to go to school if we are supposed to, function in the parameters that our society sets forth for us. And universities and the government, they are not supporting us in any way. I graduated from a state school. I went to a year of community college, and I still owe over $35,000 in loans, and it is impacting my happiness 4 years after graduating.
It's outrageous. It's ridiculously expensive, and it's not equal access to everybody.
Yeah.
I pay loans every month. I am projected to be paying off loans for at least the next 10 years.
Student loan. I had a couple of grants. My dad worked at the college, one of the colleges that I went to, so I got free tuition that way. And then student loans, which I just finished paying off.
I decided not to go to college because I can barely deal with this high school workload, so I know I'm not going to do shit in college.
I just feel like another 4 years of sitting in a classroom that I don't enjoy is not worth my time. I'd rather go do something that intrigues me more, and that gives me an opportunity to do more than just learn.
I think the cost of college is too damn high.
I think if you're willing to put that much money towards it, yeah, go ahead and do it. But to me personally, I feel like that's just it's an absurd amount of money that's put into school that you can do outside.
I feel like there aren't enough resources for middle class families. I feel like upper class families, they can afford college and they can put away $1 million to get their education. Lower class tend to get more scholarships and they'll get more resources for them, but for middle class families, college seems to think that they can afford it, but in reality they can't, so there's not enough resources.
I agree with what she said, but even with the lower class families, you'd have to be the top student. You can't be a moderately decent student. You have to be the best. And I think that's in every case. And it's hard to do that when there's so many other people that you're competing with.
What they say.
What college are you going to?
Marquette.
How much does it cost?
$55,000 a year.
How does that make you feel?
It's a little steep. They covered only half of my cost, so I got to figure out how I get the other half. But it's really stressful. So scholarships they only cover enough. So.
And how has the cost of college affected your decision?
For me, I really wanted to go to that school, so I was kind of willing to pay the price, but with my other schools that I was considering, I was basically basing it off what school gave me the most money.
How much does your colleges cost?
About $55,000.
How does the cost of college, how do you feel about the cost of college?
It's college, it's a business for them, so I don't have any feelings toward it.
And how has college costs affected your college decisions?
Not a lot. I'm on scholarship, so yeah.
And if you weren't on scholarship, how would you feel?
Well, I guess, I don't know, man. I guess I'll have to choose a cheaper school or somewhere where I would get a lot of financial aid.
Okay. Why do you want to go to college?
I want to go to college so I can become more educated and do good things with my life.
How do you feel about college costs?
I feel that it's very expensive because I know a lot of families and a lot of people are always struggling to afford it.
How has college costs affected your college decisions?
College cost has like made me want to work harder in like school and tennis to get scholarships. But like obviously if I can't, then I'm gonna have to go to schools that cost less money.
Explain to me the college admissions process for athletes.
If you're good, it's like easier for you to get into better schools because the school wants you to play that sport for them. So then they make certain arrangements for you to be able to go to that school even if your grades aren't up to like their standards.
Okay, so for your first question, approximately how many students come to you asking for advice about what to do in a situation concerning costs for college? I'd say in each school year, I probably don't have more than 10. Approximately how many times in your career has a student not accepted any college offers because they couldn't afford it? So my career includes Whitney Young and another school that had, that was like an alternative school. So I would say there were probably more students there who couldn't afford it. The school was sometimes like teen moms and big time like family situations that would prevent them from going. So that was probably 25 kids, and I'd say not per year, but so 10 to 15 per year. But here, and that was a good 5 years that I was there. Here, I have to be honest that the students don't always tell me. So they just fill out like the electronic survey. They say that they're going, and I assume that they went. So for here, I would say just 10 probably over the full time, and that would be another 5 years. And then what advice do you give to students who don't want to accept an offer from a college because of financial issues? Usually it's to still accept it and then try and work with the financial aid office after. But I guess if then it still doesn't work out, like I wouldn't count out the school because it doesn't look like you can afford it. Still accept it because you don't want to turn down an offer. You accept the offer and then try to work within it. And you might find that there's some things you didn't know about that like the financial aid office knows. But when that doesn't work out, then community college, because it's usually more affordable.